Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock by request, where it's a review of the movie Friday the 13th, and this one comes to us from fellow YouTuber Rom's Reviews of Doom. Wow. I can't explain this music, but I thought I had something. I wanted to play the Friday the 13th theme for you guys, but I guess I kind of got my music mixed up. Sorry about that. Okay, if you have never seen this movie, I find that hard to believe. The movie starts off with a couple of counselors getting ready to get it on like Sunday morning. No, wait, that's not right. Well, you know what, well, yeah. They get killed off by somebody that, well, you don't see. And, of course, if anybody hasn't seen this movie, everybody would assume it's Jason. But, spoiler alert, it's not Jason. So a new counselor named Annie stops in at a diner to ask the directions to the campsite, and there's this crazy old man named Ralph who tries to tell her when she gets outside the place that she's doomed and the place has a death curse. She doesn't listen, so she gets a ride towards the place until eventually she gets another ride, and then she gets her throat cut. You know that old expression about, paying for somebody, gas or grass, nobody rides her free. Poor girl got her throat cut. I'm not really quite sure how that fit into the cut. Anyway. So a bunch of counselors are trying to reopen the place, trying to clean it up. And then, of course, night falls, a storm hits, as it would, and everybody at the camp gets killed off. Don't worry, Ralph made about one more appearance in the movie, and then he was long gone. Until part 2. So all that's left is Alice. And she runs, so after she sees all the bodies, which kind of becomes a theme in the Friday the 13th movies up until about, pretty much all of them. I think part 8 they stopped doing that, sort of. Anyway, Alice runs into Pamela, who claims that she is a friend of the people who own the place, but turns out Pamela is actually the one who's been killing everybody, and it's her son Jason's birthday. Well, Alice and Pamela fight back and forth. Alice is fighting for her life. Pamela's just doing what she's doing because she hears a voice inside of her head. So then they get down by the lake. Alice grabs a machete, how ironic, and cuts off Pamela's head. And it's daylight, Alice is in a boat. Everything seems fine until something comes out of the lake and pulls Alice under. She wakes up screaming in a hospital. An officer, or might have been a sheriff, tells her there was no boy because she claimed that a boy pulled her under, and all she said was, well, he's still there. And the movie ends with a good look at Crystal Lake. The movie starred Adrienne King, Betsy Palmer, and Kevin Bacon. So why did this movie suck? Honestly, I'm not really 100% sure. But you know, one thing I have to say about this movie, Pamela Voorhees has something in common with Norman Bates. This is something I thought of just a little while ago before I got ready to record this video. Norman Bates could hear the voice of his mother. Pamela Voorhees could hear the voice of her son Jason. Eerie, huh? I don't know, some of the gore effects in this movie were actually pretty good when they had some good gore effects, like an axe to the face, or a knife going up through Kevin Bacon's throat in the bed. But yeah, from what you can see of the gore effects, there were a lot of off-screen kills, which was kind of a shame. But I'll be honest with you, gang, if you want to see something that people considered a Friday the 13th ripoff, but had way better gore, I suggest The Burning. Tom Savini worked on that movie too, and boy, did the gore effects appear in that one just magnificently. In fact, the canoe scene, to this day, still makes me cringe. But choose your poison, Friday the 13th or The Burning. Which one did you like better? And whatever you think about this movie, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. But there you guys have it, a review of Friday the 13th. Special thanks to Rom's Reviews of Doom for his pick of this movie. And please go check out his channel and subscribe to him too. And hey, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that seem to fall on a certain kind of day, whether lucky or unlucky, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.